One of the greatest Rocket League players of all time just announced a few weeks ago that he's retiring from professional Rocket League. The man known for his 50-50s, or 90-10s in his case at least, Fireburner. This guy right here. Yeah, he basically led NRG through 7 successful seasons of RLCS and some really solid performances at almost every major LAN that he played in. This is basically the greatest team in Rocket League history to never win a major tournament. They did win almost every regional championship for North America in the 7 seasons that RLCS has been going, thanks to Fireburner and just his all-around solidness and his leadership, but they just weren't quite able to pull out that major victory. Regardless, I thought it would be really cool to just show you guys some of his crazier moments from his career, as he did have a spectacular Rocket League career. Some of this is from RLCS, some is from YouTube, some is from Twitch, and yeah, I'm sure there's plenty here that a lot of you guys haven't seen. So make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more stuff like this in the future. Alright, let's jump right in. So number 10 on my list actually goes way back to RLCS Season 2, back when NRG consisted of Fireburner, Jacob, and Sad Jr. Now always keep in mind that some of the best goals from back then just don't quite match up to the best of today. In fact, as I was looking through these like top 5 and top 10 plays that RLCS puts out from Season 1 and Season 2, some of the goals are just like open goals. But even now, I think that this would be a pretty shocking save. Most of the pros at this time just didn't have this kind of mechanics and game sense to really play this the way that he plays it.
Another scoring opportunity. Fireburn in the air, shoots towards the net. Garrett did get grounded and got his bearings back, able to make the save. Here comes the transition from orbit. They've got it past Jacob. Nobody at home right now. 2 defenders up. Moses has an open net. Fireburner falls on it. What was this save?
What?
How?
He like fell out of the heavens and like crashed down on plans. Totally calculated. There's no other way he
Number 9 on my list goes to this ridiculous pass play on Fire's stream from back in February of 2017. Now what's so nuts about this play is that it's actually like a picture-perfect replica of another play that happened with Jacob at the RLCS Season 1 LAN, where Jacob bumped the ball directly back up into Sad Jr.'s car and Sad scored. Except this play is on the other side of the field, but other than that it's like the exact same play. I'll play both clips in a row so that you can see the similarities.
Off the tournament!
This passing play is phenomenal! Able to look out for your teammates.
I really thought he was going to dunk you again.
Yeah, I did too. Oh, you're still going for that?
Me. Okay, you actually do this consistently now.
You remember when
Jacob?
I was with Garrett with that in a scrim?
Yeah, that was literally the land goal.
Why am I so good at those?
I don't know.
Number 8 goes to the 1v3 overtime win, also from Fireburner's stream back in 2017. Now I wouldn't say that he's necessarily known as a dribbler, but here he literally just outplays 3 guys in a row to win the game in overtime. And just as you think that the ball is just rolling right into the goal, there's a nice little surprise at the end. So yeah, check it out.
Holy shit. Yeah! Holy shit, I just 1v3'd. I just 1v3'd them. That's all I did. Bang.
Number 7 on my list goes to this ridiculous top corner redirect from this season of RLCS. NRG and Ghost were tied in Game 4 in the first week of league play. Now what I love so much about this play is really the speed with which Fireburner transitions from missing the challenge to turning and really looking for a pass upfield. And then of course just like banging the ball into the top corner from the midfield.
Lucian thinks about moving in, and he will get there before Fireburner's able to challenge. He now gets this one out as Justin off the top.
Oh, that's a banger.
Absolute immaculate shot into the corner for the lead.
Just such a quick transition. Justin just lifts it up the middle of the field, and Memory and Lethamyr both transitioning back at the same time. Lethamyr was cruising into net close to supersonic speed, and he was never going to be able to stop to get that one out of the net. Just perfect placement.
Number 6 on my list goes to the classic 0-second goal on Fireburner's YouTube channel. Now, I'm not sure if this was a ranked match or what it was. Regardless, the clock is at 0 seconds for literally 42 seconds. Like, it goes back and forth down the field multiple times. This is the longest I've ever seen anybody keep the ball up at 0 seconds. And of course, Fireburner bangs in the winning goal. Yeah, it's pretty spectacular. Number 5 on my list actually doesn't go to a goal, but rather a 50-50. Perhaps Fire's most important 50-50, and perhaps the single most important 50-50 in RLCS history. I think it's debatable whether Fireburner intentionally 50-50'd this perfectly into the corner for Justin to then have an aerial attempt, but you know something intentional is happening here, as he doesn't dodge into the ball like you normally would on this kind of 50-50, but rather he tips his car back and just sort of floats at the ball. It's like he knows his only chance of connecting with the ball in such a way that it doesn't go straight down is to hit it exactly like this. So Justin's goal is obviously amazing, but it never would have been possible without Fireburner's 50-50.
Tries to clear, it is almost there, it just has to hit the floor. Violet Panda puts it the long way, and it's almost there. Justin keeps it alive, teleports it there, bounces into the corner. Energy still around, Justin is there for the shot. Justin! This is Rocket League!
Number 4 on my list goes to this 7-touch pass play between Fireburner, Torment, and Corrupted G. Now, it's definitely one of the more impressive passing plays that I've seen. The only time I've ever come close to a passing play like this is in the clip that you're watching on the screen right now, and it's still not near as good as this one from a while ago. Alright, number 3 goes to what we'll just call Fireburner being a wrecking ball. You'll understand when you watch it. Now, I love this clip because everyone, including the casters, just basically shut up to watch what happened. Like, they were all just sitting there in silence. Everyone in the crowd was in silence because people couldn't really tell what exactly had happened when he first did this. Now, this is just another one of those heads-up transitions where a challenge is lost, but then it turns into a potential scoring opportunity. And in this case, Garrett G hits the ball on net, and Fireburner decides that he'd rather just take out the defender, Turbo Pulsa in this case, and take him directly out of the air as opposed to trying to challenge the ball or hit it into the net. It's pretty nuts.
Looking to get a block, but Caleb is already there. Now Garrett looking for Fireburner. Oh my goodness! Fireburner is a wrecking ball! Sniping Turbo Pulsa out of the air! Fireburner!
Number 2 goes to this crazy goal on stream where Fireburner basically just wrecked Squishy over and over and over again until finally Squishy was forced into the ball and then the ball was forced into the goal. Now, this has to be one of the most savage bump plays I think I've ever seen, especially with the fact that he actually pushed Squishy into the ball to get the goal. It's like there was absolutely nothing Squishy could do, no recovery mechanic could get him out of this horrible bump session. Okay, number 1 is probably an unlikely one, but for me, this really deserves to be number 1 because it's so insane. This happened very shortly after the Spikes Only game mode came out, and this clip went kind of viral on Twitter. This really just shows how good of a game mode this was, that moments like this were possible. Hilarious and fun things like this were happening a lot, but this was probably the craziest thing I saw from this game mode.
Yo, we're actually down a goal. Dude, we're actually gonna lose. Oh, you got this. Mega flick. Wait. No, Dirk, don't kill it. Oh, fire! It's all you. Oh. Peace!
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Again, leave a like if you enjoyed these, and make sure to check out Fireburner's Twitch and his YouTube and his Twitter if you get the chance. I have all that stuff in the description below, so you can just click on it easily from there. Go give him a follow, show him some love, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.